so me cannot be for you. I have been down on my face. You could never run my race. I am standing here by grace. God Almighty, I had my back against the wall. Some of my friends have let me fall. I've been through it all, everything. So Jah bless. Tell somebody, no man curse. Let them know. Jah bless. Tell somebody, no man curse. Let them know. The envy, the things I wear, I want to make it clear. I work hard for that. I work hard for that. This is the sweat that crossed my brow. It is mine, don't ask me how. I work hard for that. It's mine. I work hard for that. I've walked through the rain. I've walked through the rain. And yes, I've felt some pain. Plenty, plenty. Still I'm standing here again. Again, and again. I have had it rough. I have had it tough. When I give my best, sometimes it was not enough. I've been through the worst of all. Yet I toil and toil. Now I reap in the spoil. So Jah bless. Tell somebody, no man curse. Let them know. Jah bless. Tell somebody, no man curse. Let them know. Don't envy the things I wear. I want to make it clear. I work hard for that. I work hard for that. It is the sweat that crossed my brow. It is mine, don't ask me how. I work hard for that. I work hard for that. Jah bless. Tell somebody, no man curse. Let them know. Jah bless. Tell somebody, no man curse. Let them know.
In my father's house, there are many mansions. If it wasn't so, I would have told you. Oh, yo, walking in the footsteps of the Lord. I wake up in the morning, and before I eat my bread, brother man, I get on my knees and I give Jah praise. The day was not so moving, but before I got to bed, brother man, I get on my knees and I give Jah praise. 'Cause things could have been so different if Jah didn't love me. Love me. I say things could have been so very different if Jah didn't love me. Jah build my house, no man can break it down. Jah build my house, no man can break it down. I say, Jah build my house, nobody can break it down. Jah build my house, no man can break it down. Wicked people, make no sense, you try. Jah watch over right. Jah build my house, no man can break it down. No way. Jah build my house, nobody can break it down. I say, Jah build it. Jah build my house. On solid rock I stand. Oh, my Father, oh Lord, they can break it down. The weather keep on changing in a funny kind of way, but I get on my knees and I give Jah praise. When and what is coming, the weatherman can't say. Still I get on my knees and I give Jah praise. 'Cause things could have been so crucial if Jah didn't love me. Love me. I say things could have been so very brutal if Jah didn't love me. Jah build my house, no man can break it down. I say, Jah build my house, nobody can break it down. Jah build my house, no man can break it I say, Jah build my house. No man can break it down, no way. Jah build my house. Nobody couldn't break it down. Tell them he them, stop him, mama guy. Jah watch over right. Jah build my house. No man can break it down, I say, Jah build my house. Nobody can break it down, no way.
Jah build my house.
On solid rock I standing here I am.
Jah build my house.
I'm walking with my father hand in hand.
Jah build my house.
With your love in my heart, I know I can go wrong.
Jah build my house.
His truth and righteousness will make me strong.
Jah build my house.
Oh me Lord, I praise you in my song.
Jah build my house.
Tell the wicked man I say don't even try.
Jah build my house.
Whether day and night, Jah watching over I.
Jah build my house.
Jah build it, so no man can break it down.
Jah build my house.
Whether rain or sun, my house will stand up.
How am I doing? It's a long time whenever my people balling so. It's a long time I hear Grenadian crying. Aye, aye, aye. Like change, man is making high. Like change, get too heavy. Like change, it want to kill somebody. There are some fellas that run in the country and like they think really cannot see. When you want them for something, man, this thing they don't tell you. I want to ball, I feel to cry. Sometimes I wonder why. Think bad, I will see you tomorrow. Think bad, I will check you later. Think bad, man, that is the answer. Think bad, they want me break a place. What am I dealing with, huh? My country in pain. Oh, yo, yo. Like it's only for people that feel in the pain. Aye, aye, aye. Like the change, that getting bad. Like the change, man, there is crime on the double. The change, them youth man getting rebel. There's some fellas that walk in the prison, teaching people to drive by the lights. When you want them for something, man, these things they don't tell you. I want to ball. Sometimes I feel to cry. Then I wonder why. Think bad, I will check you tomorrow. Think bad, I will see you later. Think bad, and that is the answer. Think bad, when we break a place. Oh, yo, yo.
And good night to you, Grenada, Carriacou, and Pity Martinique. Once again, it is a time for Talking Points. My name's Sheldon Scott. I'll be here with you until the 10 o'clock hour.
Grenada
It's now 17 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock on the Spice Isle of Grenada.
can cause our demise.
And indeed, we say a special good night to our Eastern Caribbean listeners. Those of you listening out there in Dominica, those of you in St. Kitts, those of you in St. Lucia, those of you, all the way up, out the Eastern Caribbean, Turks and Caicos Islands, wherever you are listening to tonight's program. Yeah, policeman tell me I must play this one for him.
I'm a policeman, I'm dedicated, and I'm solving just as I'm expected. But certain things that I see going on, we should close down our station from the nation. Why? Cause all your fretting.
Hope that all of you have had a wonderful day today. No, it's been a sad day for a lot of folks.
Station is riding me back.
Yes, we had the funeral of the late Nealon Franklin today.
Most of us do the pre-promotion course. Now you jump still and busting me. All you fretting me. Don't fret me, don't fret me.
Yeah, I know it was a really, really sad one, yeah.
Fret me, don't fret me. Say don't fret me. All you fretting me. Yeah. Right up the reader. Every police walking around the clock to get all the black and video back.
Let me say a special good night to Mr. Tafawa Pierre, yeah?
Fence. Some complain and say leave them, it then make no sense. Say what?
We had to have a chat, you know, tough.
In me. We walk good about you, don't give a fuck. Some of all you just attacking me. All you fretting me.
Yeah, we really had to have a chat, yeah?
We seeking for better.
An individual who gave over 30 years of excellent service to the Royal Grenada Police Force and the people of Grenada.
Don't fret me, don't fret me.
And while we were off air, he did end his career with the Royal Grenada Police Force.
Fret me. All you fretting me. Hey, right up the reader. Say what? Any tiffin man not go in your home. They not leaving no table there and turn. If you come and meet them, then I got it. And you handbook them, your life they will take away. Say what? All you
Yeah, you know, today a lot of folks were messaging me about former magistrate George Prime, yeah?
all you look for that.
Now, he's found himself in a bit of bother, it seems.
Some of all you
Seems as though he's spending a second night at His Majesty's prison. Unfortunate situation, huh?
don't fret me, don't fret me, don't fret me, don't fret me, don't fret me. Say don't fret me, don't fret me.
I do hope that some folks within the NDC, come on fellas, all you make enough money and they all help out the man, man.
These very same fellas commit murder.
Yeah, a man who both buying this, buy you can't help out your brethren, Jed. You prefer to see your brethren spend that time in us. A man who come and campaign for you.
Time. Still police cannot put cat.
I'll leave it at that. It's a very unfortunate situation.
All you fretting me. We walk good about you, don't give a fuck. We ask you question, you don't know about that.
I think it shows the kind of friend, well, what's supposed to be friends that he has, huh?
Them group don't want you to live happily, yet you hold back information from we. All you fret.
And we were supposed to have a guest on tonight, but due to the funeral today, it affected our ability to get the guest on with us tonight.
Don't fret me, don't fret me, don't fret me.
So we're gonna just go ahead, huh?
All you fretting me. Yeah. Right up the
it's been a while since I said a good night to Zoe. Good night to you, Zoe. Good night to you, Kayla.
On paper and radio round the top.
Zelia, good night to you.
To bring back morality in this place.
I haven't said a good night to the kids for a long time, eh?
Bandits fight their own case. Say that.
Good night to you, Mammy George. Camille Teresa Scott, good night to you.
We walk good or bad, you don't give a fuck. The media and liars riding we back. All you threatening me.
No, read them, Camille. They could only come and talk, yeah?
Group fair and square. Liars say their client was never there. All you
Don't bother with them. And all you get Camille a check out, she a cocoa for sale.
don't fret me, don't fret me,
She a drinks for sale.
don't fret me, don't fret me.
Might even see clothes you could get, yeah?
All you fret.
Camille is your one-stop shop, yeah?
Think about it.
Even if it's to just buy a bottle of water, pass and give Miss Camille the sale. Nice? Yeah.
Don't do that to us. Don't chat to us like that.
My good friends in Housing Scheme,
Free.
Martin and Miss V,
Good name of our country.
good night to both of you.
When we capture them, they call the liar. Yeah. Judge and lawyer see police as the offense.
And my ex-police officer friend next door, good night to you as well.
We walk good or bad, judge don't give a fuck. Because all of them are food in their pot. All you fretting me.
Yes, indeed. We're going to open the phone lines. Yeah, let me just set it up here. We're going to open the phone lines. When you're ready, you can call 1473-440-7377. Initially, we had planned to have a guest on with us tonight,
Don't fret me, don't fret me, don't fret.
but that sort of clashed with the funeral today, so our guest has been unable to make it. Yeah.
You fretting me. Yeah. We walking out, so don't treat us bad.
And you know, the situation with the fishermen continues to be one of extreme worry to members of the fishing community in Grenada. Yeah, it continues to be one of significant concern to them. Remember, the economy of places like Petit Martinique are based nearly solely on fishing. Some people don't say pirate, but solely fishing. They don't pirate, smuggle. We don't have pirate down this side, so you have to go way down to South America to get pirates. Yeah? So when you hear Petit Martinique, yeah, fishing, the main income earner for that island. And if they lose that, because the guys have tuna boats, it's specific. They go out there looking for tuna. And simply due to the incompetence, well, not simply, but due to the incompetence of the present administration, their livelihoods are in danger. The people over in Windward and so in Carriacou, who also make their living the same way, and other parts of Carriacou that make their living the same way. The people of St. John, the people of Marquis and Soubise and so on, who also make their living out of the sea. Because at the end of the day, if they're catching fish and they say they're selling it to the local market, Grenadians would have to forget chicken totally and decide that they only eating fish. Yeah, we have to ban chicken from coming into the country and just decide that we eating fish alone, and that still wouldn't take all the fish that they are catching or they are capable of catching. They make their livelihoods out of that. And due to an incompetent government, because the Americans were in Grenada earlier this year, they spoke with the administration, they told them what needed to be done. You have legislation that needs to be put in place. You have the issue of whales, that Grenada is not supposed to be catching whales. Grenadians don't catch whales, as far as I know. I don't think in all my years I've ever heard of Grenadians catch a whale and they bring it ashore and they chop it up, and you hear that taking place in some of the Grenadine Islands. You hear of that up there, but they have laws in place that state how many they can catch on a yearly basis. Yeah, and other aspects of it. They made sure that they put the laws that needed to be put in place. While this administration looking to put laws in place so that the Attorney General would be able to make decisions on behalf of your 12-year-old daughter or your 12-year-old son or your 8 or 9-year-old daughter or son too, you know. Not just 12 and under. That they would be able to make decisions in relation to those children. Yeah? They didn't bother to put the law in place so that the fishermen could continue sending their goods to the United States, which takes the vast majority. Yes, they're going to still have the ability to send to Europe and so, but you know that involves airlift and all those kind of things. And there's the other aspect of it as well. What do? Do you reduce the airlift now that you don't have to be sending the fish out to the United States on a weekly basis? There are various aspects to this thing, and it's going to affect not just the fishermen, but the people that they spend their money on when they get their families. It's going to affect their ability to send their children to school. It's going to affect their ability to pay off their loans in the bank and the credit union and so on. We don't want them end up like Brother Prime. But it's going to affect their ability to service their loans to the various financial institutions. Friends, it is going to be a major problem. Yeah? It is going to be a major problem. For the time being, they can still send the yellowfin tuna and so on. They can still send that to the United States right now. But as of January the 1st, they will not be able to send any of these things to the United States. They will lose ability to have their goods enter the US market. I know of one individual that was trying to start a business to send the lambi and so on to the United States, but I know there was a hold in relation to aspects of that. And now that's totally out of the question, because they're asking that Grenada puts in place laws that would restrict the amount, the volume of it that you take on a yearly basis. Yeah, and that probably you have the open and the closed season and all these sort of things. This administration knows of that. They did nothing in relation to it. Now they're trying to scramble. After it happened, now the MP for St. John find time to go and meet the fishermen of St. John. Now you remember it have fishermen in St. John. So you find the time to go and meet the fishermen of St. John. It is unfair to them what is taking place. And it is highly unlikely that in that short space of time, they would be able to go and sort that issue out. We have a caller online. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Hello? Hello? Hi, good night. We're hearing you, caller. I'm not sure if the caller isn't hearing us. Hello? Yeah, it seems as though the caller isn't hearing us. So, caller, call back. We were hearing you clearly, so give us a call back, yeah? Right? 1473-440-7377. And let's say a special good night to our listeners via We Noise Radio and One Soca Radio out there in Brooklyn. Wade and Buddy, good night to both of you, man. Hope the brothers are having a good night tonight, man. Hope everything is going all well and okay with you. Call back. We were hearing you. I'm not too sure what was the reason you were not hearing us, but we were hearing you. I was hearing you from in studio. Yeah, I could have heard you on the other end there. All right, so give us a call back. Yeah? I'm Ron Julia, and I see these things, but when I have the information, I'll speak on it. I don't know about that. Yeah? When I see it, I'll speak about that. Nice? 1473-440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get on the inside. We have a call online. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Hi, good night. Good night, Cammy. We're hearing you. You go ahead. Cammy, we're hearing you. You can go ahead.
Sheldon.
Hey.
Good night, good night.
Yes, we're hearing you. You can go ahead.
How are you doing? Good night, Grenada.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Cammy, if you
Again, a little problem. I will call back.
okay, no problem.
You, you hearing me?
We hearing you. We hearing you clearly. We hearing you very clear. Yeah, Cammy, we were hearing you very clear. You know, you could have just gone ahead. Even if you're not hearing me, I'm not sure why. Nothing has changed on the system here. So I'm not sure if you're not hearing me why, but you could have gone ahead. We were hearing you. All right. So if you want to call back, you can give us a call back. 1473-440-7377. Yeah, you can give us a call back. Now, listen. If the Prime Minister want to shuffle cabinet, he is the Prime Minister of Grenada. It is his cabinet. He could go ahead and shuffle them. But, as we pointed out last night, if individuals are judged to be bankrupt, they forfeit their seat in the parliament. Yeah, they forfeit their seat in the parliament. We have a call online. Hello, good night. Hello.
Sheldon.
Hi, yes, sir.
Hey, what's going on, my brother? Everything is going good?
I'm good. You hearing me properly, right?
Loud and clear, but I don't know if it's the two person that called before. I don't know if it's their line or whatever, but I just cannot hear what they say. I'm only hearing you calling the name, but I cannot hear them.
No, well, the first one, both instances, it was Cammy calling. The first instance, she didn't say anything. But the second instance, she did speak. You didn't hear anything?
No, I don't hear. Even the first guy who called, I didn't hear anything. I only hear Cammy call your name, and that's it. I couldn't hear nothing again.
Okay. No, because she got the call. So you may have heard her, but she got the call.
Okay, all right then. So everything going good?
Yes, for the time being.
What's about my brother Prime? I hear talking about my brother Prime. What my brother Prime get himself involved in now? What's happened to him? First time I'm hearing that one. I never heard that one before up here. That's what is new to me up here.
Well, sorry. The flu is trying to beat me.
I have it too, you know. I got it too, but God bless it. It's going away now.
Yeah, the issue with Mr. Prime is apparently he from the accusation I'm hearing that he did misappropriate funds of some of his clients. In other words, money that was supposed to go to his clients or that they gave him to do something, he ended up utilizing it. Otherwise, there was a court order that he had to repay those clients. He did not keep his end of the bargain, and as such, he was sent to prison.
Yeah, well, thief make God laugh. And the old people said, thief make God laugh.
Well, I ain't laughing at no man downfall, but what I'm saying is he's supposed to
No,
have friends.
we're not laughing. I'm not laughing at the downfall, but
Yeah.
what he put himself in, he got to pay the consequence.
But what I'm saying,
Simple,
he's supposed,
simple and easy.
he's supposed to have friends.
And
he was
And
on the campaign
being
trail.
as a lawyer. Yeah, but being as a lawyer, that's people, the society looking up to. No, he let down himself.
Well, also
People looking up to him.
a former magistrate as well, because in my younger days, when I first entered the field of journalism, I used to go to court, and when he was a magistrate, I mean, one thing with him, a very, very comical fella. So when you go to Magistrate George Prime court, you want to burst out laughing, and so I mean you can't laugh, but you want to burst out laughing. Sometimes you have to take mental notes and come outside to write because they didn't want to see you writing in the court.
When I used to live back at home, and I remember some of my colleagues who own bus and they get bus tickets and they go to Brother Prime. They used to say, make sure you go to Brother Prime with shirt and pants, no chain, no nothing, because Brother Prime will take it away from you. If you remember those days.
Man, I tell you, I used to be a court reporter.
Yeah,
I used to go to the well, not court reporter as in reporting for the courts, but reporting from the courts. I used to go to
Yeah,
court.
I'm telling you.
At that time, I used to work with the Informer newspaper.
Yeah, I know the Informer newspaper also, but Brother Prime, I'm sorry for you, but what you got yourself in, you got to pay the consequence. I'm sorry for him, but he put himself in that. what you sow, that's what you reap. Because as a man who know about the law, all the everything, you're supposed to do better than that.
Well, I
Pay
think,
what you have to pay.
I think that's probably why they're making an example out of him. That
Exactly.
as
You got to
a
make an
former-
example so the rest can follow.
Yeah, as a former magistrate, that he ought to have known
Yeah.
better.
And you gotta have respect for the people. So what you sow that you reap. So take your penalty. No two ways about it. One way is about it, my brother.
Well,
Let you
brother.
take his penalty.
But
Yeah,
it says
that's it.
It says a lot about the organization that he belonged to, and the
Yeah,
quote
yeah.
unquote
Well,
friends that
don't
he
talk
had.
about that. Don't talk about that organization. That's a different story.
Yeah.
That's a different talking point program. That's a different talking point program.
There's a whole show.
It's a whole show for itself, my brother. Well,
Yes.
anyway, I've enjoyed the time up here. How it is back home? Everything going good? Nice and
Yeah,
easy.
for the time being, it's the Caribbean.
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yeah,
it
man.
is. All right.
Yeah, man. Nice and easy up here. Take it easy.
Okay, my brother. You have a good one.
All
All
right.
right, great.
All right.
Yes, indeed, folks. Yeah. 1-473-440-7377. I know I'm not rejoicing because I know some people will run and say, oh, they're rejoicing about George Prime, and I'm not rejoicing. I'm saying simply this has happened, and I believe the man's supposed to have a friend, but it tells you a lot about the friends that he probably thought he had, that they allow him to end up. Yes, what he did is wrong, but he has friends, and I mean, they ain't helping out the brethren. I mean, they ain't looking right. They ain't looking right at all, eh?
This song is dedicated to all the heathen and those that think they can change the course of time. Those that fight against the upright in heart and are too intelligent to overstand that the meek shall inherit the earth.
And I see someone asking about electricity again, yeah? Yeah, I keep getting reports from people that the electricity bill has doubled, yeah?
You're giving me a
It's not that the usage has changed, due to the move that the government through Grenada has made. People are paying a lot more. So some people, they're sending the information to me. Their bill has doubled. Imagine you were paying $50 and now you're paying 200 and something. Yeah, for basically the same usage. Imagine, even if the usage was a few days difference, how it end up at 200 and something dollars. People who were paying 500 and something now paying 800 and something in some instances. It's absolute madness.
You can't keep a good man down. Who God bless, no man shall
Hulk up the likes, folks. Remember to hit the like button.
keep a good man down.
Good night to you, Mr. and Mrs. Watts. Hope that you all are having a fabulous night tonight.
That's why I'm rising. Rising. Oh God, I'm rising. Higher and
Alban, good night to you, bro.
rising. Rising. Oh God, I'm rising.
Claude Abraham, good night.
Higher.
Hey, Gertrude Abraham, good night to you, my dear.
Oh, me mama, oh God. Yes, I'm rising and rising higher. 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 Hypocrite get a meeting.
Listen, I listened in radio this morning. I hear a man challenging anybody on the radio to go and boss, you really want a challenge? We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Hello, Sheldon. What's happening?
Hey, I'm good, brother. You go right ahead. You're live.
Yeah, I want to find out about this electricity because it's like today I was listening to one of the parliamentarians, right? Peter David, and he was talking about the hotel industry and how the figures for the hotel industry has gone down significantly.
Has gone
And
down.
I
Has gone
started to
down.
laugh.
The figures as in
Right.
the people staying there, or the electricity in relation to electricity.
No, hold on. I want to parallel it. I'm going to parallel it.
Okay, go ahead.
What he was saying is that the figures of the arrivals are
Okay.
going down significantly,
Mm-hmm.
right? Tourism has gone down significantly. The stayovers and everything like that has gone down significantly, and he wants to find out the reason why. Now, if you put on a tax or you raise the price of electricity, the cost of staying in Grenada is going to significantly increase because the hotel industry has to add on tack on that cost, right? Okay, so if you already have a problem, right, with people staying over, and people staying coming to the island, how are you going to compete if you raise the price of electricity? How are you going to compete with the other islands? Hmm? How are you going to compete with the other islands? Now you're driving yourself off the market because obviously the cost of staying in Grenada will now exponentially increase because they have to pass on that money. You understand what I'm saying? That
Yes.
increase in price of electricity. Not only that, but what about the cottage industry? You already went foolishly and put on a tax on sugar, right? Which obviously would make your products uncompetitive. Because if you look at Tamron balls and all these little things, right? If you're looking at mixed drinks in the hotel industry, making grenadine syrup and all those things like that, thus the price of those products have gone up. Now you're putting on a tax. Now you're putting on an increase on electricity. I mean, there you go. There you go. Right? I mean, like nobody's thinking this thing through. I mean, I don't know if they're not thinking, Sheldon.
But that's my belief. I don't want to accuse them of thinking because I don't want them to say I'm lying on them. So I wouldn't accuse them of thinking at all because I'm absolutely positive they are not.
Yeah, because at this current rate, you are in a tussle with America, right? Over fisheries, over this, over that. Your finance minister just lost his rights to the United States of America. What do you think they're telling you? That's a direct blow to your financial institutions. That's what they're doing. That's what I mean. It's quite obvious. And then now you go and you do. I mean, what are you interested in, right? How do you bring resources to the country if it is that you're doing all these things that are so counterproductive, right? Your tourism sector is your biggest sector right now, right? Tourism is your biggest sector.
And my friend,
Right?
remember, along with all of this, there has been no new major project in Grenada, no new investment to say, well, we have a new factory that the government has brought in being built that's going to hire 200-300 people. There are no large investments coming in. And at the same time, you have literally hundreds of jobs in danger in Grenada because of the recent laws that were passed in relation to call centers in the US. So the KM2 and the Clear Harbor and them, they are in danger of closing.
That is what I'm saying. So, when it just blow after blow after blow from the beginning of the year right until now, it has just been bam, 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 bam. Not only that, Sheldon, you were supposed to find out from me if you paid your insurance. You have not told me if that insurance was paid up to now, right? And remember, we in the hurricane season. Have you paid your insurance?
We have to find out.
I don't think you catch on to me yet tonight. I don't think you catch on. You understand? You understand where I'm coming from?
I understand perfectly where you're coming from, sir, because with the present financial situation, we have to make sure because next thing we find ourselves in trouble.
And on top of that, Sheldon, the money that you got from the last insurance, when I asked you to try to build back the house and everything like that, you have not done nothing. Except a few little patches here and little patches there, and little this here and little that there and little that. That's all you have done. Right? There is no significant. I can't come and say, well, look, Sheldon did this and Sheldon did that and Sheldon did the next, and I'm seeing this and I'm seeing, people going into the beautiful homes. And so, Sheldon, what you do with all this money? I give you $100 million, Sheldon. What's your problem?
And that's just from one source, plus other money that came in. Some countries gave a little million here, a little 2 million here. Other countries gave as well.
Well, Sheldon,
I go answer for it.
I am only talking about the money that I gave you to pay the insurance. I paid the insurance for you. You got the insurance paid up. You get the money for the damages, but I've not seen anything that you've done. And I'm not sure. You're not telling me whether or not you kept up to date with that insurance policy. Has there been any comments? Has there been nobody's focusing on that insurance policy? Right? And they are. I mean, there are still hurricanes out there. So if we get hit again, what's going to happen? Are we going to get a surprise by somebody saying, well, we didn't really bother with it because, whatever the case may be?
Because just
Huh?
yesterday was the anniversary of Hurricane Janet, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yesterday
Uh-huh.
was the anniversary of Hurricane Janet when Hurricane Janet passed through the islands of Grenada. Well, it passed directly between Grenada and Carriacou, so it destroyed both islands.
Exactly so. Right? So you're telling me that no comments are being made. You can't even pay certain institutions money right now. Right now, you're struggling to pay institutions money right now. The first thing to go, as you would know, the first thing that people do whenever they're under financial strains is to cut out insurance policies. Just the average man will tell you, you know what, I can't pay this life insurance again. No, I had to study the mortgage, I had to study this, I had to study that. And there's a lot of people who are not getting paid. Right? You're asking for so much money more. You're asking the government, the parliament to give you more money, and you're borrowing like crazy. But you're still not addressing that major problem. Right? But you gave yourself nearly 100 and something percent increase in salary, right? Why did you do that? Why not have? Why you didn't say, well, look, you know what? Let me just look. You know what? We in a little bit of a pickle here. We got to cut that out. You understand, guys? You have to take less. Even if it's for 2 years or a year or whatever the case may be, we cut him back, right? But that you're not even addressing that. You're making sure you pay that every month. You're making sure that you and the boys getting paid every month. But what about all of these things, right? What about infrastructure development? Okay, right? Here you having comments being made about tourism is falling. The figures are falling significantly, right? And I'm only taking that from what I've heard from the Honorable Peter David. You understand? His concerns over that. You understand? I'm not taking that from Keith Mitchell for anybody to say, well, you know what? I know where you're coming with that. No. I'm not taking it from MLP. I'm taking it from him. Right? And he's voicing concerns. So what I'm saying is that if it is that these are blaring concerns, and like you said, you rightly said that a lot of the industries are going to pack up. Right? A lot of the industries are going to pack up and they're going to leave. Right? So you run the risk of losing all of these things. What measures are you taking in order to be able to help you to move forward? What measures? Right? And now on top of that, you're going to raise electricity. Right? So that means you're driving people now, and it's a ripple effect, because when you raise electricity, what is going to happen is that people are going to demand more from the employers, right? Am I not right?
Yeah.
So that means that there's an extra cost going on to the business. So therefore, the price of goods on the shelf will increase.
But not
It's
only
a
that,
ripple
my
effect.
friend, it may cause some businesses to reduce staff because, for instance, a hotel, and I've known small hotels to close before under the weight of the electricity bill and other circumstances they had to close. And you wouldn't like to see what a bill. You hearing people speaking about $800 and so at home. You could imagine what a hotel. They have what they're doing with the pool and everything. They have lights all in the pool and all. Some of them try to use solar lighting as much as possible, but they can't take the chance with just solar lighting. So when you hear the amount of electricity that these facilities use, when they realize their bill has doubled, they're going to cut the fat somewhere else. And it's going to be the staff.
So.
The staff are the ones that they're going to start getting rid of, whether it's at the restaurant or who is doing the rooms and so, or wherever, they're going to get rid of staff.
Yeah, salary is the biggest cost. And then on top of that, no, you're going to have to put it on, at the end of the day, you're going to have to put it on the price per room.
Yeah.
That would make you uncompetitive as far as the other islands are concerned.
Yeah.
Right? Is anybody monitoring what the other islands are? It costs for individuals to go and live in those other islands. Who let me ask you a question. Who is the Minister of Tourism?
Who's supposed to be the Minister of Tourism right now? You know, I can't remember.
Look, listen.
I think it is Adrian Thomas. If I remember correctly, he's the
Well,
Minister of Tourism right now, I think.
when was it? Imagine that. When was the last time you heard anything about tourism in Grenada?
When we talk about it,
Exactly so, right? When was the last time you heard anything significant coming out of this man's mouth? When was you? You look at news from all the other islands, right? From Jamaica in the north all the way down to even Trinidad in the south, right? You hear the tourism minister
even
out there
Guyana and
talking about this.
Even Guyana and Suriname.
Even Ghana and Suriname. But don't talk about Guyana. When it comes to tourism, they're going hot, I mean, like buck wild, right? So I don't understand how it is that our Minister of Tourism is so quiet. You hear nothing. Some people don't even know who the Minister of Tourism. I didn't know who it was until you remind me who it was. I didn't know who it was, honestly. This person is quiet in the wilderness, very, very quiet. And this is your biggest industry, right? Then you have the situation with the fish. Well, no, that's a my brother. Let me not take up all your time, man. I'm
No,
going to talk
man,
in
you're
here.
going
Let
good,
me-
man.
I mean, you look at the fish, right? What is going to happen with that? What is going to happen with that? Eh? No, you're not hearing anything, right? Whereby the Minister of Agriculture and the minister who it affects the most, which is the young lady, and you said that she had a meeting with the fishermen in Guelph, right? But what are the choices? What is the solution to the problem? Right? If we don't get that fixed, what are you going to do with all that fish? Well, I've heard several people saying about let us consume the fish.
They,
Well,
they don't know what they're talking about, brother man.
that,
During COVID, the fishermen from Petit Martinique can tell you they try everything. Some of them end up having to give it away, and they still couldn't even give away all the fish that they had, because at that point in time, there were no flights coming into or out of Grenada, and at the beginning of it, there, some of them came in from sea, and they had a lot of fish that they had to get rid of. They had to sell it dirt cheap, try and get rid of it, and they still couldn't get rid of all of it.
and,
So it's
and
not,
you know, I was
not
looking
a
at
situation people could just get rid of this thing easy.
exactly. And my brother, I was looking at something on on the YouTube on one of the other news channels, and they were talking about one of the fishermen was saying, well, maybe there was a suggestion that we look for a different market to sell the fish. I agree. But Sheldon, let's be honest. You think if I was selling fish to John Jones for $10 a pound, and he's saying he don't want my fish anymore, and I come to Sheldon Scott and say, Sheldon Scott, do you want to buy fish from me? You will say, of course, why not? Right? But it's gonna be $5 a pound. It will be $10. I'm not paying you what he used to pay you because you're in trouble. Right? You understand what I'm trying to say? It's business. You gotta say, listen, I'm not gonna pay you no $10 a pound like he was paying you. I'm only gonna pay you $5 a pound. So, so if you try to get another market, what tells you that they're gonna pay the same amount that the US is paying you per pound for the fish? They're not stupid. They realize that you're in trouble. They're gonna say, well, listen, Grenada, you're in trouble, you know. I mean, you're coming to me to ask me to buy the fish. I don't mind buying the fish from you, but it's not gonna be $10 a pound. It's gonna be like $7, $8 a pound. You know, unfortunately, that's the best I can do. Right? It's just business. It's just business. So now you have yourself in a monkey pants. Because just thinking about going and find other markets, where are the other markets that you're going to get? And would they want to pay you the same amount as you're getting from the US? Right? What about the freight costs? The freight to get it to those other markets which might be further away. Right? Think about all these things. It's just not just simply a matter of and then people talk about canning fish. Well, I agree with you 100%. Well, first of all, you have to set up a plant. Then you have to come up with a marketing strategy. Then you have to look at the right price point to be able to compete because everybody else canning fish. You understand? And then you have to remember one thing. What is that one thing again? Oh, electricity costs. Electricity costs. Cost of manufacturing. Electricity costs is energy costs would be one of the highest bills in there. Right? So how are you gonna compete now? So you're just taking yourself out of the equation with each passing time, right? And it's not like if there is anybody coming out I'm telling you, it's just no
It's
solution to the
difficult.
problem. Except
It's difficult. It's difficult. But my friend, feel free to
take care.
call any point in time again. All right.
Okay, my brother, you take care. Have a
Thank
good
you
one.
so
Eh?
very good discussion. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Bye bye.
Yes, indeed. 1473440737. That's the number for you to call. But again, you can only call us on the WhatsApp to get onto the program. All right. Yeah. You could say, okay, yes, they could say can the fish, but you have to understand that there are different things involved in that process. Yeah? There are different things involved, and one of the major inputs, two of the major inputs, they are going to be water and electricity. The two things that this government just raised. And I'm seeing messages from some people here that are saying, well, in their case, it's not that their electricity bill has doubled, it has tripled in their case. Yeah, I thought the $50 to the 210 was an outlier. So, but it seems as though that is more and more people that having that. So the statistics are changing. More and more people are having that problem. Yeah. I'm seeing here. Okay, no, I can't say that one. Good night to you, Nurse Wendy and Maguire. I hope that you're having a wonderful night tonight. Yeah, somebody take on and say, I can't repeat it on air. I have to understand. I can't repeat some of them thing on air. Yes, indeed. But folks, yeah, that electricity problem is a serious problem. It is going to affect the ability of businesses to decide that they are going to get into manufacturing. Because you increase the inputs, especially in relation to canning. It takes a lot of, I don't know, joke water you're talking about if you're talking about canning fish. Yeah? There's a lot of water involved in that. And a lot of electricity that's involved in that. It's not the days when a man there and they put a pan on a thing and you just clamp it and them. No. Those days are long gone. Full automation. Which is going to use a lot of electricity. Which is going to affect the price point of the item that you're creating, which may mean that even here in Grenada, the price of your product may end up being higher than the price of something that's coming in. And if you want to protect the local one, then you have to increase the tariffs, the prices on the ones that have to come into Grenada. So then you can't buy the foreign one, and you still can't afford the local one. You have to do without the item totally. So there has to be some sort of balance that's taking place and some sort of common sense in relation to how you approach these issues instead of the vai approach that's taking place with this administration. The lack of understanding and the don't care that is taking place with them. That is why we're having the situations that are taking place right now taking place. Because of the vai approach to things. Yeah? So Maureen is saying, Sheldon, don't put all the blame on the government. It starts in the fisheries department. Fisheries department is a department of government. They have a minister who is in charge. They have a cabinet who definitely, before this ban took place, knew that the possibility of this ban was coming. Understand how government works, you know. So definitely they would have known that this was coming. Unless they're so incompetent that they're not on top of their ministries and didn't know something as important, dangerous, and that could affect the economy as much as this was taking place. Which says things are a lot worse than we thought. If there's a situation, things are a lot worse than we thought. We cannot have a situation where a situation like this is coming up and these people don't pay attention to make sure what has to be done is done in the proper manner. And now Grenada stands to lose millions. People stand to lose their property. They stand to lose their boat, their way of life. Just because some people didn't do their work. So yes, fisheries department have a role to play in it. But fisheries department is of course a part of the government of Grenada. In the same way, I was at a point in time the minister in charge of information. Nothing could have happened in GIS and me know it taking place. Nothing could have happened with any of the public relation officers and I didn't know what taking place. We have a caller online. Hello.
Hey, good day, Sheldon. How are you doing, man?
Hey, well, you reach home, man.
Yeah, you were man.
Yeah. I didn't expect to hear you tonight.
Yeah.
And I say, reach home
but-
till late. But go right ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I said it was very, very sad today, right? In the funeral. But we know that our brother is resting happily in the bosom of Abraham. Brother Sheldon, I want to concern the liar that is said there in prison. You know, there's a saying, people have you as a friend. You help them work to achieve what they want. And when they achieve what they want and they settle for life, and you need them now to reach out and help you, they don't know you. The minister of Carriacou and Peter Matic, he said that win or lose, he settled for life.
Well,
And
it
the-
is,
and the brother
it is
that-
alleged that he said that. I ain't hear him say it, but so it's alleged that he said that.
Yeah, it's alleged that he said that.
You see, I know they
Well,
want.
if-
I know
if-
they want to try and sue me, so that's why I just say a little thing in between. But go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's alleged. Well, then that is the time for you to reach out and help your brother that make you reach to settle for life.
Because he was
So
there
now
with him when he
he-
going around, ain't it?
Exactly, he was there with you. Now we need you now. Reach out back and help him. That shows that this group of people that run your country, they only want to use people to achieve the goal. And when they get what they want, and you end up in a difficult situation now, they won't looking back to see, well, that might help me, I will help him. That is to demonstrate that this group of people are there, they don't care about nobody than only themselves. But Sheldon, again, I want to say no, like way Grenada going, like people got to go back to the Masan 2 and the lamp, because every day the light bill going up, food bill going up, everything going water bill going up, everything going up, and the government doing nothing because all of them set up for life. All of them set up for life, but I want to say you could do as much as you do, but there comes a time you won't be able to do. And the people have power to change that and to bring a government that will make their life much better for the people of Carriacou and Peter Marty. Because what NMP don't seek the MP don't seek for themselves, they seek the interest of the people of Carriacou and Peter Marty to make their life better. But this group of politicians there is that they are all around someone. I always see I and some of the close friends and the family. But Grenadian people, they go come back again to ask you to vote for them. They may come and bribe you. But remember, election called every 5 years. It could be every 3 years. Every it could be 4.5 based on when the prime minister want to call it. But remember what they did to you. If they offer you money, take it. But make sure cast your vote for a government that cares about you, not only 5 months or 2 months in a year. But care for whenever, from time they get in governance, that they can make your life better and bring prosperity and stability in our country. Sure. Russian have listened.
All right, my brother. Thank you so very much. Yes, indeed, folks. So 1-473-440-7377. My good friend there just came back from the funeral of our good brother Neelan Franklin, who has finally been laid to rest. But there is the perplexing question of the circumstances surrounding his death. There remains perplexing questions in relation to the circumstances surrounding his death. And some people need to understand there ain't no such thing as statute of limitations on murder. I hear that boy mother bawl in the graveyard today for what was done to her son. Yeah? You didn't hear it from Dr. Mitchell, you heard it from the mother said it in the graveyard today. You heard her bawl for her son that she said was killed. So you heard it from her. Yeah? So don't come and say it's other people saying it and no. We await the results. I think it's toxicology reports have to come back up from Trinidad or something. And if they think that we're going to leave that just like that, because by now, in my view, certain things should have taken place already in preparation for what those results may say, according to the preliminary results. Yeah? And by this time, certain things should have taken place. So whoever feel they cover in, whoever feel they get away, you could hide from man, you can't hide from God. No, the day will come. It will come when you have to answer. Yeah, the time will come. Nice. And I was saying earlier, if the people and them can help out the brother, I mean, sometimes you have to help out your brethren, you know, man. Yeah, there's when this one was by, I think, let me see something there. Yeah, help out all your brethren. All you can't do that to all your brethren. Yeah, all you can't do that to all your brethren.
Carriacou and Pity Matnik. And Brother Deacon, like
Oh, this is the last election, eh? This was just at the last election, yeah.
you put it first. And the particular reason that he's doing that,
Remember, there's the same bunch of people like to call people thief and all kind of thing, eh? So this individual who is presently sitting in prison was on the campaign. So I know Deacon Ole couldn't help out the man by.
that is because we have been seen as the island of rejection. We continue to be rejected even at a time when the Prime Minister leave and say he going in Pity Matnik. And you know what I like about the Pity Matnik trip? I think when he go down and he see it, that man must be ashamed to be walking on the jetty. They're asking the man where to go. All you can see, the man had to...
That's the same man that was talking on the platform. We have a caller on the line. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Sheldon, good night.
Hi, good night. How are you doing?
Not too bad.
All right, go right ahead. You're live.
Concerning the fish industry,
Yes.
we can't put everything blame on the government. You see, the people upstairs, the fish market is not doing the work.
Hold right
As it
up.
should.
Hold right on. Who are the people on the fish market upstairs they're working for? Who is Fisheries Department working for?
They're working for the government. They're working.
So
with
what
the
you mean you
government.
can't
But
blame the government? Who is the
You can't blame.
who
every-
no
all the
hold
blame
on.
him,
No,
you know?
you can.
They
Who the
have
pe-
to do the job.
no,
Sheldon.
no. Let's hold on here. Who are the people that's supposed to be managing them? Who are the people that double their salary that a former minister used to get? They double their salary.
Sheldon,
So they have to take the blame.
for as I see, the minister of fisheries don't know nothing about fishing.
Then he should not be there. He is to blame. Because if you know
Well,
about fish, you would
Mr.
have never let this happen. Because the main
Sheldon,
thing
we had
here,
a meeting.
the main
we
hold
had a
on.
meeting.
The main thing here is a law that's supposed to pass, and certain things that's supposed to be enacted. That is at the parliament and government level. The Department of Fisheries is a government department. They have what they do is based on what is handed down by the minister through cabinet and so on. That is what they have to do. And if they are not doing their job, then the minister is more than incompetent to keep them in the position not doing the job. So I'm not
That is
blaming
gonna-
them. I'm blaming the minister.
Okay, all right. I apologize for that.
No,
But
no,
let
you
me
don't have
tell
to
you something.
apologize. You are your view, I am mine. You might be right, I might be
Let me
right.
tell you
I'm
something.
not saying you're
in
wrong.
the fishing. I'm in the fishing over 30 something years out doing fishing.
Yeah.
And I can remember in 2008,
Mhm.
we had a glut on the market when NDC was in power. We had a glut and my fish wasn't selling at all.
I remember
and
that.
Sheldon, is the same thing in 2025. Like, I don't know, these people and them, like, they have a course.
You know, I remember that, my dear, when I used to pass up Grenville, because I used to do a radio program after 2008. That would have been 2009, 2010. I was doing a radio program in St. Patrick, and when I passed through Grenville, you always meeting man walking the road trying to sell you a fish.
Yeah.
Trying to sell you fish,
Sheldon,
lobster,
ours,
bag
you
of
see,
lambi,
we just
everything.
selling. Look, now we have 5 ice machine. Listen now. We have the first 3, 2 break down, 1 walking. They bring a big 2 others now. The 2 of them break down. So only 1 ice machine we have in the fish market in Melville Street.
So wait, oh Lord, let me go over that part again. I want people to not miss it.
We have 5 ice machine in Melville Street Fish Market. We have 3 small one, and then we have 2 big one that they bring in recently. They mount it up. We get ice for a couple of days. When we said ice it down, we get ice for a couple of times. And now, since Saturday, take up the machine, it don't come back on yet. So we have no ice.
Oh, dear.
So all the machine breakdown, expect one that is working, 4 breakdown, and one that is working.
Mm-hmm.
In the heart of the fish market, Melville Street Fish Market, in the heart of the town. Come on.
When last have you seen the Japanese pass through the fish market?
Sheldon,
Have they
you
visited
nobody
anytime recently?
maintaining? No.
Because they would be very upset if they pass through and see that situation taking place. As the grills,
Sheldon.
no, I remember the last time I was there was a problem with the grills on the floor. Has that been fixed?
Yes, it fixed.
That fixed. And the
Fixed.
leak in the ceiling.
No, yeah, you still have a little drip, in and out.
Okay.
But Sheldon, the fish market want upgrading.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 white truck. They bring, say they put to put fish or whatever. He just park up in the yard and nothing doing with, nothing to be done.
So the trucks are supposed to be doing what? Carrying the fish from that location to other locations?
Yeah, but what location he carrying the fish to go away? The fisherman come right and jetty and drop the fish. So they just have like 2 white truck park up like 2 white elephants. Sell the trucks, republish the fish market. The fish market have very bad condition. So that they must make a day one day and come and make pass through, like you go through the fish market and go see what I am talking about.
It's been a while.
Lying.
It's been a while.
You
It's been a
understand?
while.
I am not lying. People sit down to their own ones. People don't come and buy fish. So what's about if we don't have that market now, European market, to the States? We're going to become the fishermen.
And right now it's only
They come
fish I
and
could eat.
dancing on TV and say, oh, they're getting things done, they're getting done. That's only mouth. Mouth open, mouth jump out, Sheldon.
Mm-hmm. No,
That
but
is only mouth.
and the thing is, you're speaking about this from the local market already. So you're a vendor. You're speaking
Yeah.
about the fact that you have fish on your hand and you're getting problems to sell it now. So imagine
Yes.
as
So
of
what
January 1st, when all that additional fish that does go to the States now stay in here. What are you going to do?
Sheldon, it will be worse. They won't get that thing solved immediately. That won't solve immediately, Sheldon. And that you won't affect only the vendors and the fishermen, it will affect the farmers too.
Huh.
So everybody going to feel it.
Yeah. I understand.
You have a big ministry, Sheldon, you have a big ministry, you have a junior minister there. Come on.
Yes, yes. I
One person
understand.
want to do 3 and 4 jobs. And he want
But
to
you
just
have-
sit down doing nothing.
You have pointed out that you've been involved in the industry for years and that there is an issue at the fisheries department in relation to getting the job done. So that is
Yes.
something that definitely has to be taken into consideration as well.
Yeah.
Probably the restructuring of that department, or make it into a full ministry, a restructuring of it and placing emphasis on it. Not just saying, well, it's our fisheries there, and if they come to work, they come to work. If they don't come, they don't come. Whatever it is the business. You can't take that approach. It has
Exactly.
you have to deal with that differently. So I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. They have to do something about that. They have to do something about that, Sheldon.
Mm-hmm.
They have to do something on management, respect. Forget that. You have to give respect to gain respect. From the top to the bottom. Disrespect follow.
So imagine you already, as somebody's pointing out there, so you already have a glut of fish on the market, and now
Should
the
I have a
coolers.
fish to sale?
But on top of that, now the coolers ain't working.
The freezer don't work in. Them ice machine not working. Only one little one what is working. And the amount of vendors have to get ice and morning and even to ice the fish, you can't get. I can remember when the machine and them was down, they used to go to Grand Mall, they go to go Victoria, go and bring down ice for the vendors. But they're not doing that. We have to sit, go and get our ice of ourselves.
No, that's not good enough.
And then you have to pay your dues. You pay every week $100. That is not right.
No.
Like when Mr. Arthur and them was there and Zingo and Mr. Toussaint and them, they always put out themselves and get things done.
Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, that is what you're there for. You're there to make sure
exactly.
that you sort the needs of the vendors out and the general public. And if vendors have fish that running the risk of spoiling on their hand, because remember, you buy that fish to resell. So you're going to lose money if you can't place it in cold storage.
Exactly.
Or if you can't sell it quickly.
And they say they want a standard fish. Standard fish, and you don't have the facility, you don't have the ISO eyes on the fish.
Well, you see, you're also running the risk now of losing the access to the European market. If when they come and they do assessment, they find these situations, we run the risk now of losing access to that market.
Exactly.
So it's more problem.
Yes. So what's about the fisherman? If they don't get that thing done by January, whatever they say.
January
the fisherman
1st.
who go to the bank and borrow the loan, Sheldon, who helping them? What things they have in place for them? Nothing. They have nothing in place for that. Look with the burial pass again, $1 million they get, Sheldon. There was a fisherman that went overseas and he came back. When he come back, he was here in burial, he come back. When he come back to get his stuff, the check expire.
But you also have the situation with many fishermen in Carriacou and Petit Martinique who claim they did not get money as well. And imagine these are people that use fishing as a living.
Where all this money go? I would ask you, where do all this money go?
No. It's
something is wrong.
Definitely.
Something is wrong, Sheldon.
I hear you, and I feel the plight of the fishermen, the fisher folk in general. I don't want to just say fishermen. The people like yourself,
Without the fishermen, we vendors, we cannot survive.
Exactly.
And there is no fishes upper division.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So they have to get up and do things and work things. No, they're telling them about, if I have a body association and we have come on.
So you need an association for them to know they have to do their work?
No, but
that's what they're coming at. So wait. I understand that one. So you have to have an association for government to know they have to do their work.
Sheldon, discipline don't ready yet.
They want the association, so they're ready to strike. Hopefully sooner rather than later. I hope you check your name on the list.
Anytime the fisherman ready to do it, I am there. Discipline don't ready yet. They promise you go get there, you go get this, you go get that. No, we don't want moat. We want to see action.
Yes.
We want to see action, not moat again. We don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
Sheldon, I can remember in NMP days. Going back in NMP days now. When the Prime Minister, Dr. Kid Mitchell, was in power, he come in the fish market and asked, vendors, how you all doing to how you don't see this man?
And the present Prime Minister does not believe in doing those sort of things.
That man never come and say, vendors, how you all doing, how things. No, they don't pass us that. But when election close, they come in, actually I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them, Sheldon. They know me, they don't say me more bless, but I'm waiting for them. Let they come.
All right, my dear. Thank you so very much for your call. You're going to see me soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right, my dear. Thank you. Yes, indeed. 1-473-440-73. That's my good friend too. Yeah, that's how to know where to get your fish and thing, you know. Kami does want me all the time. So Kami know who to send me by to get me fish. She know who to get my fish for from. Yeah, man. You have to be careful. You have to be careful. I tell you, I listen. Yeah. And strange enough, as soon as it was time for Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell to speak today, the GIS stream all of a sudden had problem, ain't it? And all it does want to say we just saying thing and all kind of thing. How? All of a sudden, when Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell was about to do his tribute to Nealon, is when GIS went off air. And then they come back, you see a piece of him, and then they went off totally. And they start a new stream. Yeah? Just at the point in time, it didn't happen any other time. It happened when Dr. Mitchell was going to speak. All he didn't want to hear what he had to say. So I had to sit down there and grin and bear it. Yeah? All you had to sit down there and grin and bear it. Because all you're talking about what he said, all you heard his mother bawling in the cemetery, all you heard his mother and what she was saying in the cemetery. Yeah, I hope all you was listening carefully and you all heard what was being said. 1473-440-7377. That is the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program.
This song is dedicated to all the heathen and those that think they can change the course of time. Those that fight against the upright in heart and are too intelligent to overstand that the meek shall inherit.
Don't worry, folks, I'll soon get rid of that flu that's bothering me there. Yeah, it started up as allergies. When during a particular plant and it triggered me. Soon as Dr. Mitchell go to speak, no signal. Soon as he reach to go and speak, no signal. Then it went to black screen. Then it come back and by the time you say a couple it gone, the end the stream. Yeah, it just happened to happen when Dr. Mitchell had to speak, eh? You can't stop the message, you know. Just remember, to whom it may concern, there is no statute of limitation on murder. Alright? Nice, yeah. You could run from man, but you can't hide from God. Yes, it cut off and it went to news, yeah? I had to end up going on Mikey to see the rest of the thing.
That's why I'm rising. Oh God, I'm rising.
Folks, I hear a man this morning challenging media people to go. Listen, why would I take my good self to go and speak to a dunce like that? We took our time on this program. Remember, there's a person who said that I speak facts and all kind of nonsense. They forget I know them. This individual came on national radio and TV talking about shrimp farm, talking about fowl farm. And if you engage them in a conversation on it, up to this point in time, they can't give you one fact. Because all they want to say is shrimp farm, fowl farm. Just throw the words. But if you ask them to tell you how much money the government of Grenada lost in relation to those things, they can't tell you. You know why? Because the government of Grenada did not lose money in relation to those ventures. But they have been spinning that false narrative for so long. We explained the shrimp farm here to you. We explained the fowl farm here to you. And the fact that it's some of their own people that holding money in Scotiabank right now, given by the government of Grenada, yes. Their own NDC people under the NDC administration were given money by the NDC administration that they had in then Scotiabank, I think it's Republic Bank now, then Scotiabank, that they ended up with the money. And up to now, we don't know if that money sit down there, if they use it to go and do something else. We don't know if they gave it back to the government of Grenada. We don't know what happened with that money. And they can't challenge me because I could play the audio and I could play the video of the individual speaking to that. I could pick up the phone and I could call Dr. Patrick Antoine. I could pick up the phone and I could call Mr. Cadgington Hood. Yeah? I can't call Curtis Batiste. He has gone to the great beyond. But I could show the video where he spoke about it. And it was the NDC administration that destroyed that project. Don't try and put it at the feet of the NNP. So when all you start to speak the truth, then we could have a discussion. I don't mind taking you on. I know you're trained word for Shaggy. But I taking bait too. Try it here. In fact, you could call, you know. I ain't have a problem with you calling, you know. But you wouldn't call here because you know stupidity does not last around here. And you know you cannot hold a discussion in relation to those issues with me. You, KJ, you are talking about. Yes, you, KJ. You want to talk about fowl farm? Call and we talk about fowl farm. You want to talk about shrimp farm? Call and we talk about it. You want to talk about how this government is doing, call. But don't think it go be any monologue and you just talking, yap. I'm going to challenge you and I'm going to show you you're talking nonsense on a daily basis. Try it now. Pick up the phone and call. You want a debate? I ain't afraid you. Call. But make sure when you come in, you come good. Make sure when you come in, you come good, Papa. Yeah? Phone number 14734407377. But you can only call us on the WhatsApp, so you've got to save the number. And then you could call us on the WhatsApp. Yeah? Only monkey know what tree to climb. Yeah? Monkey know what tree to climb. And some people don't like the fact that I say is the bowel movement. It's the bowel movement. That is where it is. Listen, here's what. Let me just set the thing up. Call a rally at the movement. Do that. Yeah? Call a rally of the movement. Call a rally. Let me see the thousands of people that supporting all you and so on. Call a rally at the movement. Let me end the conversation right there. Yeah? Call a rally at the movement. If the movement is so and thing and all kind of thing, call a rally at the movement now. Call a rally at the movement. Call it. Let me see. It's not that people are afraid of it, you know. People need to understand that it is nothing but vindictiveness that is taking place there. That they are trying to take away votes to cause NNP to lose certain seats that everybody in Grenada knows right now the new National Party will win. But they are targeting specific seats to cause the NNP to lose those seats. They are heavily even targeting the seat of the political leader of the new National Party. They're trying their best, but all you can't get through there. Let me just warn all you. All you ain't go get through there and all you can't get through there. Stop wasting all your time. Focus on the one seat that all you will not lose all the deposit in. I can guarantee all you wouldn't lose all the deposit, but all you wouldn't win it either. Focus on that one seat. You see the rest of them? Stop making fool of yourself with this nonsense. You understand? I'm involved in this thing long. I know what I'm saying. I vote for anything but the new national parties. I vote for the NDC. Anybody that understands political science, understands what I'm saying, and understands the truth of what I am saying. I vote for anything other than the new national party is a vote for the NDC. A vote for the status quo to continue. For the people, I think I see Moko Pen. And I think I see Moko Joseph saying they just know to go cut off the water tomorrow. Yeah. Moko, as it is right now, the kitty dry. But if we don't know, we'll see what's going on. Yeah. We good. Nah, boy, that kind of thing. Oh, gosh, nah. Wait. Papa, you been filling swimming pools with this, Where? Jeez. Yeah, man. But understand that the status quo where people cannot pay their bills, where people are finding it increasingly difficult when you go to the supermarket to be able to buy the proper things to feed your family. I know what's that going to cause. Because the unhealthy things are the cheaper things. These are the ones people are going to gravitate towards. You have increases in the price of fruits and vegetables. That is what people are supposed to be eating a lot of. Instead of that, you're going to see people gravitating to other things. Things full with sugar and all sorts of chemicals and all these kind of things. Gravitating towards those things and staying away from the stuff that is the healthy stuff. Which means that you're going to end up with medical problems in the future. Yeah? Speaking from personal experience. You're going to end up with medical problems in the future if you do not check on your diet and so on. But when you talk to a person and you say you must eat healthy, so you have to eat fruits and vegetables, and you have to eat more fish, and you have to eat more this, and you have to you have to use some of the different types of milk and all these things. And when people go to the supermarket, they cannot buy it. You have to be at a certain income level to be able to buy it. So they fall back into the old habits and then they get sick. And then the government continues to speak about everything is nice and hunky-dory in Grenada. Oh, there's employment, people employed, and all them young people. We're finding it extremely hard to find people to do this and do that. Construction is just one field. That is one field. all of the people that got jobs in the last 4 years in the hospitality industry were because of projects done by the new National Party. That is a fact. Those projects you have in St. David, that was the new National Party, whether on construction or whether who are working there, it was due to the new National Party, not anything that the NDC did. The jobs in construction are not due to anything the NDC did. That is Beryl do that. So what? You're telling people they should vote for Beryl instead of? Because it's Beryl who created all those jobs in construction, and had it not been for Beryl, we may not have had a single house at this point in time. And now we're hearing that the Build Back program is going to end. We're hearing the talk of that. We're hearing that a new ministry is going to be formed that's going to be dealing specifically with housing and all that kind of thing. We see man trying to defend it and all kind of thing. But remember, we were told that the relief program is not. Let me see if I could hear what the
government has not, did not, and is not prepared to stop the support to the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. The support will continue as long as we continue our rebuilding process. And we recognize and understand that rebuilding is a process and it takes time. We are in the final but most difficult stage in the recovery effort, which is the rebuilding one, but rebuilding phase. And as I said in Petit Martinique, and I'm saying here today, Dominica, which was devastated by hurricane.
We ain't care about Dominica when you're in a tent and hot and all kind of thing. Man, it's our people in Petit Martinique living in tents still. People in Carriacou living in tents still. And then when they talk out about it, all you want to cuss them. Yeah? When they talk out about it, all you want to cuss them.
Probably I'll start up with the best office, which is the Burial Secretariat. So to dispel the rumors, those support will continue. However, there's a new spin to the Burial Secretariat in the sense that before purchasing materials or bringing in any items, household items, or anything related to that you want to replace in your homes, etc., materials, etc., that you're bringing in, whether it's from outside of Grenada or you want to buy it at a local hardware or so, it is advised that you go to the Burial Secretariat, apply.
But that's nothing new. That's how it was from day one. So oh boy. 14734407377. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. Eh?
After Hurricane Beryl, we assisted in the Build Back Better.
All right.
Now, housing is not part of MIT's mandate. We did not come into office and say MIT will build houses, but we saw the need because the demand that was there for housing after Beryl, because you know the North was very hit bad, Carriacou was hit bad. The demand that was there, MIT interjected and we assisted so that people can get the houses done so in a faster manner. If we were to leave everything up to the Ministry of Social Development at the time, now we have a Ministry of Housing. But if we left everything up to the Ministry of Social Development, it means that people will not get help quick enough. So MIT got involved so that we can offer assistance to the Ministry of Social Development. Now, we have a Ministry of Housing that we put, because sometimes you have.
So now they're looking. So now they're looking. Next story, man. I'll call you back. Yeah, now they're looking to move to a Ministry of Housing. Yeah. Now they're looking to move to. So what they had before, what?
About 200 houses. Yeah. MIT were able to do over 41 roads. The roads is not our mandate. Right? We are not to the roads, but we assisted in the community roads. Right. Because we realized that it was kind of lagging, and we chip in to give help. Now that it's kind of under control, then we step back. Because that is not our mandate. Our mandate is project implementation. Right. We have a visible transformation project that that MIT has, and that project is aimed to beautify the country. So if you notice, in the first year they were saying, and they only planting flowers. The flowers on Wall Street, flowers, the flowers there.
Yeah, so whatever take place with the flower planting and all kind of thing and Pumpkinville, boy, whatever take place with that, anyway.
We are instrumental in the derelict vehicles, and we still are doing the derelicts by trying to get rid of them. Yeah, street lights and so MIT do these things to really improve our community and to improve the visible transformation. For example, the Lagoon Road again.
We've seen a lot of visible transformation with some of the ministers, you know. Yeah, I saw the suit they was wearing when they swearing they can't wear it again. That is real visible transformation. Anyhow,
that no, we want to go a step further by doing a boardwalk on the Lagoon Road.
Right.
So in the night you can come out and take a nice stroll, look at the stars, right? And you can be walking in the boardwalk.
We're still waiting to see the walkover in Grenada across the highway. Yeah, we're still waiting to see them because I think the plans was there, innit? Yeah, we're supposed to see them thing and then we can't see them thing up to now. But yeah, go ahead now. Yeah.
That is over the water, right?
Right.
But that's just part of what we do. So, so we will continue to do, what we do. The airport, we started with the airport beautification, and it's continuing. If you just take a drive through the airport, no, you will see some things that are different.
You'll see all that NNP put in place that all your cost us for. When then Senator Nolan Cox spoke about the airport project, Papa yo, blows. They say all kind of thing about we selling out to China, all kind of thing. Now they're talking about airport. Yeah, we hear all you.
To how it was before.
Right.
So we are working with Airport Authority to ensure that we bring the beautification, because when someone comes to Grenada, that is the first thing they see. And first impression lasts.
Absolutely.
Right? So we have
all you know first impressions last now. When NNP said we're doing the air bridge, when they said they're doing the tarmac and all this thing, and they're doing all the upgrades that have taken place on the airport, when the New National Party secured the funding and said that project was going to take place, was the same NDC that was cussing NNP in relation to that, you know?
Motivated staff, not a big staff, a motivated staff. And, Terry and Grenada, we are really trying our best to make a difference in our country. And MIT, right, is known to be the engine. MIT is where the fire is. So when you come inside our ministry, we have a fire because we have a passion and we want to get the job done in the most cost-effective manner and time-efficient manner. But you will hear again, our ministries are under attack. Same thing what you said. No one pelts stones behind green mangoes.
Very true.
So it gives us the encouragement to even work harder.
You never spend time in Trinidad. What do you mean, man, those spelt stone behind green mango? You think those used to make chow? What is this, man? They use half ripe to make chow, but you could use the greenish ones to make anchar and them kind of thing. Steady and feel, man, no pelt stone behind green mango.
And not focus with the naysayers, but to come in and do what we have to do and ensure that we move our country to the next level. Let me just say this again, Tim. Because we have 1 hour. So forgive me for trying to push in everything.
Well, it's 5-1 already.
5-1?
Long time.
Let me just say this again. I forgot to mention it before. A national project. Kudos to the Minister of Youth and Sports. We are works.
Number 10. That is Minister of Youth and Sports too. 1473. The same people at them who was saying now they say they're going and do Ministry of Housing. So he's basically admitting that the news we've been hearing of an imminent cabinet reshuffle is going to take place, that they're creating a new Ministry of Housing, unless they're going to create a full ministry. I know they're going to do it now, Papa. Them not alone now they're doing. Do thing, Papa, do thing. Yeah, because we're still waiting on the 500 houses that we can't see up to now. Yeah, you're telling us that you're going to create new Ministry of Housing and that kind of thing. And up to now, we cannot see the 500 houses per year. And in some times when they were saying it was per constituency, per year. And if it was that, we're supposed to have thousands of houses right now. Yeah? Supposed to have thousands of houses right now if that was really the case. But no. Yeah? No. That's what's taking place with them. 14734407377. That is the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. 1473-440-7377. I think we have roughly about 19 minutes remaining on tonight's program. So again, I'm sending it out. Those who I telling KJ, you don't know how to dial a number. They could dial a number, man. I can tell you, me and Francis Pierre, so me and being nice. I'm not Francis Pierre, I will not be nice. But if you want to debate, the floor is open, call. I ain't gonna hang up on you. Call, man. Call. Yeah? You want to debate? Call, man. No, don't go for sure. Come for me. Come here. Come here, let me have it. Yeah? Let me discuss why the price of electricity is as it is right now. Let us discuss why the price of water is as it is right now. Is there a program that is assisting the elderly persons, people in their 60s and 70s and 80s and so on? Is there any program that is assisting them right now with these different things? Because under the new National Party, you know, assistance was given to many of these elderly people. But remember what the last NDC do to them too. So we're really looking forward to the present NDC doing anything for them. The devastation and destruction of the Ministry of Youth. Destruction. Every time I look at the Ministry of Youth now, I shake my head. The man that they buried today was a product of the Ministry of Youth under the new National Party. And the Youth Parliament was a product of that. His engagement in youth development took place during the period of the new National Party. That's a fact. What has this administration done for youth? And then they're talking about, oh, we raise all of me money salary and so. That is what you do for youth. What we said to them is that if you go back, if you have no subjects and you go and you get your subjects and so, we increase your stipend. We gave them an incentive and many of them did do it. They went and they do the little mathematics, they do the English, they went and they do the social studies, they do different subjects and they got them and their stipends were increased accordingly. But they're trying to give you the impression, all of them money and them was only working for 700 and it's we that come in and giving them a 1200 and all kind of thing. No, that is not the case. That is not true. Because payments were scaled according to qualifications. And it was done that way to encourage them to want to improve themselves. And many took the opportunity. In fact, many of the MPs used to personally pay out of their own pocket for these people to go and write the CXC exams. Basically, the problem that we just have, and we'll always continue to have, is that people who benefit from different things, they stay quiet when it is under attack. So there are literally thousands of people in the state of Grenada who benefited from the Ministry of Youth and the Imani program under the period of the new National Party. And they don't come out and speak. You have people who are in senior management positions in company, but like they're ashamed to come out and say that they got into that company as a Imani trainee. And I'm speaking about credit unions, banks, other financial institutions. I'm speaking about insurance companies and various other companies. Even within the government service, you have people who started off as a trainee with the Imani program and are now in middle management positions within the government service. You have individuals who started off under the Imani program that are medical doctors right now, that are police officers, full police officers carrying rank right now. They are stripe, but they started off under the Imani program. So when you hear people using the word Imani as a derogatory word, you have to deal with them. You can't let them continue to destroy the thing. But you see, many people benefited, as I said, thousands. But they mean, okay, that was mine. So what about for your children coming up? What about for your brothers or sisters, your younger brothers or sisters? Because since this government came in, they have not added anybody to the Imani program that we know of. You have not heard them calling for things. Maybe they take the people and they put them in different position, different place. But offering the opportunity to people under the Imani program, no. Is the prison program taking place where they go to the prison and so on a weekly basis and you do different sessions with young people at the prison and so on? Is that taking place? Ask yourself, where's Project Fly? Where are all these projects? You don't hear about them because they're in total disarray. And I'm not blaming the staff because they have competent staff. The problem is that outside of having the competent staff there, you have the problem where the leadership is incompetent. We have a caller online. Hello, good night.
Hey, Sheldon.
Hey, good night.
What is so bad about the Imani program? People just bashing like that.
Well,
and there is hundreds of Grenadians who get the benefit of the same Imani program.
Thousands,
it's just like them.
Thousands, not even hundreds, thousands.
It's just like the police. So they call it the police wardens. Is the police warden they call it?
The traffic wardens.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The traffic wardens, and lots of them who was in the traffic wardens get full-time police. What is so bad about this program? There is nothing bad. So why you have to bash it? It's a development for the country, and it's a development for the people. Like some of them one mother who's supporting 3 and 4 children, and one father supporting. What is so bad about it? There's nothing bad about it in the Imani program. It's a benefit for the country and a benefit for the people also. So why do they have to bash it like that? Mm-hmm. Come on, man. This is pure stupidity. Full-time stupidity. You cannot bash a program like that, brother. It's a development for the country and for the people also. Come on, man. We need to do better than that.
I just see one of the things that this government is good at doing is taking existing programs and change the name. So you hear them talking about the WASH program. And for the uninformed people, and it's a bad thing to be uninformed and then go out there talking like you know. To the uninformed people, WASH program seems as though it's a new something. When people in St. David and other areas can tell you that bathrooms and toilets were built for people during the period of the New National Party, it was a program taking place right throughout the island. In fact, I remember in Carriacou and Petit Martinique, when Kendra Mathurin Stewart, the then MP, posted her photos of the bathroom and toilets that she was building, so the same NDC people start to cuss her and say, well, how you could show bathroom and toilet you build for people? You're embarrassing the people. Why are you showing that you build bathroom and toilet for them? When that was put up on her Facebook page so that people could see, well, this is what we're doing for the people in Carriacou and they cuss them. The same people who talking about wash, all they did is they put a name on it, but it's the same bathroom and toilet program that existed during the period of the New National Party. They may have tweaked 1 or 2 aspects of it to suit themselves so that financially they may have some benefit to get. But at the end of the day, we know what that is. Because ask yourself, when last you hear about nation builders?
Well,
anybody?
I'm up here, so I don't know much because I'm up here, so I can't say much about that.
No, but I mean, you see programs and you see things coming out of Grenada.
Yes.
When was the last you heard about nation builders?
Well, first time I'm hearing that one. To be honestly, first time I'm hearing about that one.
Nation builders.
First time I'm hearing about it.
Nation builders is supposed to be it's supposed to be a non-governmental organization by working with government.
Okay.
And they are supposed to be the ones carrying out the WASH program. But I ask again, because there's an individual that's involved with nation builders and the WASH program who is out there complaining that people who support the New National Party working in government. They have a problem that people who support the new. So you anytime a government change, according to them and their line of thinking, everybody who support the other party is supposed to leave the government service, and only people who support that government should come in. That seems to be their way of thinking.
Sheldon, we only want thing that is benefit for the people and the country of Grenada. That's all we want. It doesn't matter who. Since it's benefit, what they call it? The police warden or the
traffic wardens,
they call it WASH program. Since the traffic warden, since it's a beneficiary for the people and the country, we don't have no problem. So it's no need to bash nobody.
Let me give you another example.
Simple like that.
When I was still the junior in the Ministry of Youth, we had a meeting at the Grenada Trade Center with the Imani trainees. At that meeting, the Minister of Youth, Honorable Emlyn Pierre, said to those gathered, any of you interested in becoming nurses, meet us at the end of the meeting. Come forward and meet us at the end of the meeting. And I remember several ladies, I can't remember any guys coming, but ladies came up and they met with Honorable Emlyn Pierre. Right? Those are some of the nurses you're seeing in white right now. They started off as Imani trainees. But what took place is that the then NNP administration made sure that they got the proper training to become fully registered nurses. But you don't hear, they can't talk because they're in the government service. So they ain't talking, so I understand for them. Mm-hmm.
Sorry for cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
As you spoke about the nurses right now, my cousin, she went to the same program with nurses, okay, for the same government from the NNP days. She went to college. She pursued her study. She passed her exam nursery in Grenada. Then she traveled to the United States. Then she met her husband into the United States. And right now she is a full-time nurse in the United States now because of the same program she went through to Grenada, and she passed all the subjects. I don't tell you what he say, she say, the other say. I tell you what the facts. Yeah, because of the study she done it in Grenada. She's a full-time nurse up here. So I don't know why they have to bash the Imani like that.
I know of nurses that went up and stood and spoke with Honorable Emlyn Pierre that day. I know of young ladies who are nurses now operating in the UK. I know of some that operating in other Caribbean islands, and it was through the Imani program.
So why they have to bash it? They just have to let the program continue. Or what they say, let the progress flow. Let the progress just continue flowing.
For the people who bash it's politically for the people who bash it's politically expedient for them to be idiots.
Come on, man, Grenadians. We have to do better than that, man. We are smaller than people. Let us do better than that, man. Stop the bashing one another like that.
All right, my brother.
We need to do better than that.
You have a good
one. Yes, so yeah, man. Take care, bro. Take care, my brother.
And I'm seeing a message. Yes, all your fretting me. And let me play that. Laurel, I played that one for you.
Fret me, don't 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 fret me.
They're fretting you because Laurel is saying here, all you're lying too much, and she's not speaking to us here. She's speaking to the government when they're speaking about the houses and so on. All you're lying too much. They asked me to relocate because my house damaged bad. 9 months now and she is still waiting. She could have make a child in that space of time. 9 months now and she is still waiting. Rain coming and still wetting, but she'll survive with her kids. So you have told an individual to move, relocate. They relocate because you say that you're coming and build. And now that person has relocated, you're supposed to come and build, and 9 months, nothing happen up to now. Yeah? That's why all your fretting me, man. Yeah, Laura, that one is you.
Right up the reader. Every fool is walking around the clock to get out the black and video back.
And folks, I'm hearing as well that a certain cocoa factory might be closing. Anybody hear anything in relation? Yeah, a cocoa factory might be shuttering.
When we hold the culprit,
that wouldn't be nice. No, that, believe me, that wouldn't be a nice thing.
Behind the fence, some complain and say leave them, it then make no sense. Say what? All your friends.
And look, Laurel is saying she's a chef through the Imani program. So she's one of the people that's not afraid to speak out and say that they got their qualification through the Imani program. And you know, many of the people who went through the Imani program before, they're now into their 30s and so on, and some who would have been in the first batches maybe into their 40s and that sort of thing. But they got their opportunity, they got their foot in the door through that program. And that's what this government just likes to change the name on things. I'm still trying to figure out one major infrastructural project that was started by this administration. The Molyneux project was due to start. These people went, they go and change up the plan, take months longer than the thing's supposed to take to complete, go and mess it up and all kind, and up to now they still can't finish pave it and all kind of thing. They opened it since December last year. They opened it for the traffic to pass through in the Christmas time, and since then they didn't even go back and pave it and all kind of thing. You're hearing now, oh, we might be paving it just now and that kind of thing. The Woburn Cliff project continues to be an inconvenience to the people living there, continues to be an inconvenience to the entire nation, because you have closed basically a thoroughfare for longer than it ought to have been closed. And now you're starting to see the effect on the alternate road that has to be used by a larger volume of vehicles than it usually has to use. So you're starting to see the effect, the wear and tear on that road, because you have kept this one closed longer than you're supposed to keep it. That is what happening with Ollie right now.
Don't fret me, don't fret me, don't fret me, don't fret me, say don't fret me. All your friends.
Let me see if Ollie go invite Dr. Clarice Modest and so when Ollie cutting Ollie ribbon to Fort George project, because that's not a project Ollie. Yeah. Yeah, looking good, you know. Yeah. NNP got well planned, yeah, nice, yeah. And they don't like to hear that, you know. They don't like to hear when NNP say, yes, we were the ones that initiated that, we were the ones that found the funding, and so they like to hear when NNP saying these things. Let me remind you all as well. Ensure that once your children have crossed the age of 18, you get them registered. This group of individuals in office right now are basing the possibility of them returning to office on the young voters. They are basing that on the first-time voters. If you check the voters list, you realize the number of first-time voters you'll be having. First-time voters is where they believe they have their strength. Because these young people would hear a budget in a few months, if they have a budget in a few months, and then they would come and say, oh, best budget ever. But you ask them, okay, is the best budget ever for you? Have you ever listened to a budget before? No, but it's the best one ever. You can't say it's the best ever because you have nothing to compare it with, because you did not listen to any before. Yeah? So they are focusing a lot of their energy towards capturing that youthful vote, those young people who may not know better. They'll be well-intentioned, but they don't know better. That's who they're focusing. Make sure that those young ones are registered. Once they reach 18, happy birthday, let's go and register. We'll go and get ice cream and thing after, but let's go and register. Happy birthday, let me go. That's your birthday present today. One of your birthday present. Let me go and register. Yeah? So that you can be a part of nation building and national development. Remember, the only way for Grenada to grow is for NDC to go. They have to go. They must go, and they will go. And as of today, as of midnight tonight, it is one less day of them and one day nearer to when they go. We just have to make sure that we canvass our lists properly, that we organize ourselves within the constituency. And even if you are one of the people that are afraid of the victimization that is taking place in Grenada, where these people, you can't even say nothing on your Facebook profile, they want to jump down your throat. If you are one of the people that are afraid of that, you could help. You could help from the background as well. So don't feel that you can't help because you can't be up front. You can help still. Folks, that's all the time we have for Talking Points tonight. It's been wonderful being here. In everything you say and do everything you say and do. Excuse me. Yes, folks. Anyway, let me take it from the top again. Folks, in everything you say and do it. Oh, can't get anything proper tonight at all. Yeah, in everything you say and do be careful, because we want to be speaking to and with you, and definitely not about you. You see that cold started throwing me off again there? Have a wonderful night, folks. Tomorrow night, remember, we'll be broadcasting that meeting in St. George Southeast. Those of you in St. George Southeast, remember to head on out to that meeting. It's going to be taking place out there in Good Hope starting from 6:30. Brother Gregory Boyne, the political leader, Honorable Emlyn Pierre, and various other speakers will be on the platform. Come and hear the message of the new National Party as we all gather and get ready to really and truly move Grenada forward. Yeah, by moving the guys and them who in office outward. Yeah, that's it. I am out. We'll be back. I will be back on Thursday, but talking points will be on tomorrow night with the meeting. I am out.
Don't fret me, say don't fret me.